Alright, shalawam. Alright, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS. To the elect doing the works in sincerity and the truth, shalawam. GMS precepts, Nazar Khud here. Real quick, I'm not sure on the title. It's going to be something to the effect of we're rooting for Esau. Okay? Alright, now I think I speak for all the other brothers, all the elect. I speak for all the elect. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. Lord willing, I'm part of the election. I think I speak for all of us when we say, excuse me. I think I speak for all of us when we say we root for Esau. We're rooting for Edom, right? Because we know, pursuing the scripture, pursuing the prophecy, um, pursuing the second Ezra 6th chapter. It says what Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. Now we know once Esau makes his move, the Most High is gonna come and intervene. He's gonna come and intervene, and he's gonna save it. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Psalms 94 and 21. It says they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous. Who is the soul of the righteous? The soul of the righteous represents you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. Right now, only 1/3 of the elected Israel is righteous, but the righteous is all of Israel. Why? Because we were given a law, statutes, and commandments. Only us out of all the other nations on earth. It says they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. Right? That's who. Esau, he's coming against us. Right now, his whole plan is to totally get rid of you Israelites. Totally. Okay? Right? But guess what? The Most High is going to totally get rid of Esau. Right? Verse 22, but the Lord is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge. So this is the Most High is going to intervene, man. We have got the true power. These other nations, Esau, they don't. Okay? So that's why the Lord is going to what? He's going to protect us. It says, and the Most High is the rock of my refuge. Verse 23, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord, our power, shall cut them off. So it's the Most High is going to cut off. First, he's going to destroy their nation, their kingdom. He's going to make their beloved America a lake of fire, pursuing a revelation. He's gonna cart them off to slavery, pursuing what's that Psalms 149. He's gonna cart them off into hardcore slavery, hardcore bondage for 1,000 years, and then after 1,000 years is fulfilled, he's gonna cut them off from being a nation. He's gonna cut them off. Okay, he's gonna totally eradicate, all right, exterminate Esau or Edom. Okay, right. So let me get Job real quick before I get Psalms. This is Job 20, verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. Right? Sufficiency. He shall be in what? Straits. Straits here, it's spelled, the way it's spelled here, it means what? A position of difficulty. Esau is not going to have a good, easy time into his so-called New World Order. Right? Lord willing, this is the time. Um, all signs point to it. It could still be just a little test run, or trying to gather up more data and more planning. We're rooting for Esau to continue in his little plan now, like do this shit now, right? Because like I said, we know according to prophecy, once you make their move, uh, once you try to complete your plans, the Most High is going to intervene, and we want the Most High to intervene, man. We're tired of it, and we're tired of this. And furthermore, the apostles are tired of this, man. The Most High is tired of you motherfuckers, man. The Lord's waiting. The Lord's waiting to reclaim his throne, right? So it says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. What's the fury of his wrath? The fury of his wrath are going to come in the form of those ICBM missiles. Okay, 200,000, 200,000, soon in Revelation, the ninth chapter. That's the fury of his wrath. And it says, it shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right? So once the minute you have your new world order established, you're forcing the microchip on the people. Okay? Your enslavement, your plans are almost coming to fruition or complete. The Most High is going to intervene. Okay? Verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn, it cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. Okay? Terrors are upon him. And what is that speaking about? Once again, those missiles, those ICBM nuclear missiles, are going to be shot over here from the ends of the earth. All the nations that have that nuclear capability, North Korea, Russia. Russia has the bulk of the missiles out of all nations. All right? Even your allies over here in the East, in NATO, the UN, they're gonna shoot their missiles over here, and they're gonna make this place America, your beloved America. They're gonna make this the lake of fire. Okay. All right. It says, all darkness shall be hid in his secret place. Of fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. It says, a fire not blown shall consume him. What is that speaking about? Those missiles, man. Okay, because normally, what makes a fire grow? Oxygen. All right, they have something in the ancient days referred to as a bellow. It looks like a fan, and to make that fire increase, you just use a bellow. It looks like an accordion. You just one end, you just push on it, and it allows that fire or flame to grow. When you're out camping or whatever, and you light the flint on a bunch of leaves, once it catches fire, what do? You blow on it. You give it oxygen to make that fire increase. These missiles aren't going to need a bellow. Okay? These missiles aren't going to need any bellow or anybody to blow on it to make it to make that fire get bigger. It's got that taken care of. All right? Those missiles, which are the Most High's weapon, all right? Those are some powerful weapon, man. Okay, and the Most High is gonna allow those weapons to be shot off to America, to become what is referred to in Revelation, the lake of fire. All right, so that's what's gonna happen once you make your move. But you gotta make your move, Esau. That's why we're rooting for you. Okay. Psalms 83. All right, Psalms 83. I'll start at 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. So who's that talking about? The crafty counsel is speaking about Esau taking crafty counsel against thy people. Thy people is referring to Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And their number one goal is to keep us asleep, to keep us away from our power. All right, and how do they do that? They pray to their power, Satan. All right, to keep us in that position. Why? Because they read the scriptures, they know the scriptures, and they know that's the secret. That our power source. That's the secret to keep us down, take us away from our power source. And they have done that unto this day. But through the spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, we are waking up out of our sleep. Okay? Alright, we're waking up out of our sleep and we're coming back to our heritage. And we're getting closer and closer and closer to our power. Right? Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. See? That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That's their number one goal. Their number one goal is to get rid of us. If they can't get rid of us, they'll just try to keep us away from our power. Okay? Cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. If it was their wish, they would totally get rid of all Israel. Okay? And try to take back their um, their birthright. Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, and that's all the nations. It's just that Esau, Edom is on the top. They're the head honchos, right? Matter of fact, verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, Moab, the Hagarenes, Gebal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre, and so on and so forth. All nations have had a hand in our downfall. That's why the Most High is going to destroy or put into slavery all other nations, but totally destroy the nation of Edom. Okay? That's why we want you to make your move. We are rooting for you. Alright, that's pretty much it. I think I made the point here. Lord willing, you brothers are edified. Until the next show, shalawam.